Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking college football. Heading out west for Utah at Colorado. Christmas is right around the corner, and we've got a promo code. The code is ELF, ELF, for 20% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net. The Utes, 1-2 on the year, 1-2 against the spread as well, while Colorado undefeated, 4-0, both straight up and against the number. Colorado also favoring this one, -2.5. The total is 50.5. We've got Nick from the Insider's Room to break it all down. Nick, I know we don't know what a Ute is, but we do know a
hmm
little bit about these two football teams. What's the breakdown when it comes to this matchup?
Well, we know what a Buffalo is anyways. But yeah, I mean, this is it for both teams, Chelsea. The season is over for the Pac-12. Colorado, it's going to try to move to 5-0. But I think it's going to stumble here against Utah. Utah held on for a 30-24 win there last week against Oregon State, but it was a 14-point favorite. So it obviously it moved to 1-2 there. So, but it's not going to be rolling over. It's in its final game of the year, barring, in some sort of bold realignment or something. This is the final game of the year. Last year, the Utes won this game 45-15. I think this contest is obviously going to be a lot closer, but I do believe this is a contest which sets up well for Utah here. Utes quarterback Jake Bentley, he has 489 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. But really, for the most part, Chelsea, Bentley, he's a game manager. Utah's offense revolves around its run game. It averages 185 yards per contest. Ty Jordan, he leads the ground attack. He has 296 yards and a touchdown. Colorado's Sam Neuer, he's similar. He has 742 passing yards. He has 4 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. And Colorado, its offense revolves around its run game as well. It actually averages 245 yards per game. And Jarek Broussard, he has 733 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. But I think we can agree,
Yeah,
Chelsea, that this has been an extremely weird year in every respect. I think it's hard to get a really good read on these teams after just a couple of games. I mean, normally in a normal season, this would be the time where we would be getting that read on these teams after like the first month or so. But regardless, I do think these teams are evenly matched. And in a case like that, I feel more comfortable grabbing the points, even though it's like 2.5. I really do think that this one's going to come right down to the wire here. The Utes, they're also 9-3 against the spread in their last 12 conference games. The Buffaloes are just 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 after a 3 games or longer straight up unbeaten streak. So that's my read on this one, Chelsea. I like Utah to hand Buffalo their first loss of the year here and blemish that record.
yeah, it seems almost odd to me that the spread is this tight between a team that's 1-2 and a team that's 4-0, and that says something. I think when the odds makers think it's going to be a close game, you need to pay attention to the underdog.
Absolutely. And if we're going to look at a total in this one, I just think I touched on this earlier. Both teams love to run this ball. I think that this is going to be a fight. This is going to be a war here on Friday night. And so I would lean to the under here as well. That's my take on the total in this one.
All right, a very short-lived Pac-12 season, so we'll make the most of it while we can. That's going to do it for our college football talk here on Picks and Parlays. As always, great stuff from Nick from the Insider's Room. Nick, thanks for joining us.